Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It is another beautiful cloudy, overcast day. It started snowing yesterday. I mean, when you start seeing this is probably January, but today's December 3rd, and I couldn't help but get this. It was a gift to me, from me to myself. But I got the Bejeweled Temptation eyeshadow palette, face and eyeshadow palette. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This duochrome, like I don't even think this is gonna do it justice. But it's such a beautiful duochrome. This is a beautiful shade. This Amethyst Noir, impeccable. This bronze, what is this called? Smoldering bronze is also very beautiful. I could not help but I want this. I've always wanted this as a single, so now I have it. But looking at the blush duo, the Paradise Glow, if you guys remember that actually kind of looked familiar to me, and I couldn't help but think, are these, let me do the Paradise Glow first. We are going to get into this tutorial because I am going to do a look. So first and foremost, this is the light shade from the Paradise Glow. And it's kind of like, it's actually a beautiful shade on its own. And the Paradise Venus, I forgot what that shade is called. Paradise, the terracotta one. That's actually a beautiful shade. This is like my first time swatching these separately, so this is from the Divine Glow. Oh, and I knew I forgot something. So now we're gonna dip into Paradise Venus is the deeper shade. Amber Allure, Desert Amber from the face palette. Okay, that is lighter. It's definitely more pink, obviously. And the Paradise Venus. Oh, such a beautiful shade. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, I couldn't help but notice that these look so familiar, and they do. They do look very much alike. But today is going to be a face palette focus with this. I'm just about to wrap up my Bordeaux Bliss Quint. I think I will do one more tutorial today, and then I am starting this one. But look at these two together. I mean, how can you not? How can you not? Oh, I have to do a combination with those two in the future, most definitely. But without further ado, let me go and prep my eyes with the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer, and we will jump right into this tutorial. So the eyes are prepped with the Pro Filter eyeshadow primer, and I actually want to go into Amber Aura, the lightest matte shade in here, but I'm going to go with the blush brush because I have an idea and just do more so out there. Such a beautiful taupe, because I kind of want this blown out. Well, I have an idea, but let's see if I can, because I don't know how many tutorials I'll do with this, because I still have to wrap up my Utopian Dream, and I'm pretty sure by the time you guys see this, Utopian Dream will be finished, and I will be starting the continuation of Urban Decay's Naked 3, most likely. But there we go. More in the outer corners, and actually we'll go in with a fluffy brush to get more into, where is it? right here. And from here, ooh, this is such a beautiful shade. Oh, look at that. Going to go into Coral Nectar with the finger. And that is going to just be all over. Oh. The shift in this is ridiculous. And up into the brow bone. All over the lid. Like, it has such a beautiful, like, rose. Like a pinky rose. It reminds me of Golden Polaris. But this has more of that shift. Coral shift to it. Where Golden Polaris has more of an actual gold. If you get what I mean. So you get like, you get hints of this pink. This is definitely a beautiful shadow topper. I might use this as a highlighter today. We'll see. Ugh. Where is my interstellar icon quad? Because I would love to see this next to Golden Polaris. It got put away. But I mean, let me see if I could really... The thing with Pat McGrath though, a lot of her stuff, you have to experience it in person. It's just, yeah, it's one of those. And with a liner brush, I'm going to dip into Amethyst Noir, because this has that black base. Perfect. But I also want to see if it will build up kind of like Ruby Noir, where if you add enough to the Ruby Noir, it actually builds up a lot of that black. Perfect. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now going in with a fluffy brush into the Amethyst Noir and begin to just blend. Because I want this to be a smoky moment on the outer V aspect. Just a little bit. Oh. I feel like if you do Amethyst Noir on top of a black base, that purple is really going to like just boom. Oh, I'm really digging this. I just can't get over this already. I'm not really looking, I don't think I want to get the other palette. Gosh, what is the other one called? This is Bejeweled Temptation, the other one with the greens. I just don't fancy it at all. And I've watched quite a few reviews on that one, and a lot of, it's just, I like depth. I like palettes that have a lot of depth, and I feel like with this one, you are able to get a lot of depth. And the other one, gosh, what is it called? I feel like you just get a certain type of look without enough depth. And I feel like with this one, you definitely do get a lot of depth. Because these mattes, Daring Desire, Midnight Cherry, these, like, the camera just doesn't do it justice. You have to see these in person to really get the full effect and understanding of this color story. Oh, like it just glides on so smooth. All right. Well, let me go ahead and level these eyes out and then we will see where we are at. This is where we are at with the eyes. Let me turn this off. Oh. Like, this is really, really beautiful. It is very stunning. This is giving me vibes of Levian Rose a little bit with the, what is the highlighting shade in the Levian Rose? It's like right there, but I don't want to grab it. But it definitely has that, oh, what is it? You know what? One moment. All right, so it is giving me, I mean, I have Rose Decadence also. I just also remember this one kind of reminds me of the one from the Passion Floor a little bit, but like, does kind of give me the same type of vibes. What is it called? Pale Fire. Here we go. This is kind of what it's giving me. This kind of vibes. Pale Fire. It has a peachy pink flip to it as well. And this one is more, it's literally like the same, but more of a topper, and it has more of that golden base. Ooh, this on top of that though? Vice versa? Yeah, so it's like giving me a little bit of those vibes. But this is very beautiful. Like, I mean, I could even go with the, along the lash waterline with the Desert Purple Rain is what I'm thinking of. But, like I said before, everything is a little bit redundant. Like, it's already starting to get dark, so I'm trying to hurry up. I think I'm only going to be able to do one look today. But this is reminding me a little bit of, yeah, Levian Rose. I do love the purple in here. I do love this color story. Like I said, I didn't need it, but I just got a promotion at work, so I figured treat myself. And no more makeup for 365 days. I promised my husband. And I'm still debating if I want to get a face palette, the blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter, but I have so many bronzers, I have so many highlighters, and for Pat McGrath, I have Golden Nectar, Venus Nectar, and Divine Rose highlighter, and I use a lot of these type of eyeshadows for highlighters, so it's like, do I really need another blush, bronzer, highlighter type of thing? But I do love this palette already. Like I said, I don't know how many looks I'm going to do with this palette focus, but oh god, it's just so beautiful. But we shall see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face with I'm still gonna do the Christian Dior's the Glow Skin Glow foundation, LM11 for concealer, and I think for bronzer, I actually might dip into Charlotte Tilbury or Fenty Beauty. I have 3 from Fenty Beauty. I have 2 from Charlotte Tilbury, 2 from Pat McGrath that I need to use. I also realized that I still have the ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Those bronzers as well. I think I have 1 from NARS. I have a lot of bronzers. It's just, there's really no point in me getting these face palettes, but we'll see. I might convince myself I need it. But without further ado, let me go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be back so you guys can see the final look. Alright, this is the final, turn off the ring light, look. It's starting to get really dark actually. So I didn't do any bronzer or anything. I actually just used Paradise Venus to help add a little bit shape to the cheek area. And that's what I love about more terracotta, deeper type of blushes, Yeah, because you could just literally use it to help shape your face. I actually really love this color. Because I think when I did my video of it, when I first got it, of the Duo Blush of the Paradise Glow, it was very pigmented. And I used the Desert Amber on just a little bit on top and a little bit under the eye area. Depending on the type of brush, depending on how your undertone and color is, you could really use it as a brightener. Very gently though, very gently I would use it. And I used the Coral Nectar as highlighter. Love it. Christian Dior Ultra Care 639, I think it is. 639. And Opulus Pale Fire Nectar, obviously, for the gloss. But as far as the eyes, I am really digging it. It is very sultry, and it's, oh, I cannot wait to take pictures and when I edit it to really try to emphasize everything. But this is this in conjunction with the Bordeaux Bliss, I think will definitely go well, especially with the Ruby Noir, like if you smoked it out on the edges. I went with the Amethyst Noir a little bit on the bottom and the Coral Nectar in the inner corner, wrapped it in. A little bit of the PMGL just on the outer right there to get the smoky smoke going on. But for the most part, yeah, that is literally it for tutorial number 1. Like I said, moving forward, I really don't know how many more tutorials I want to do of this. I do want to create a really good, maybe 6, maybe 7, might go up to 10. Like I said, once I start to do these, I really start to get inspired and ideas start to come to me, especially when I'm at the gym working out. That's when I start to really think of ideas of playing around with color. But yeah, so what we use the Amber Allure, Coral Nectar, and the Amethyst Noir. Like I would actually buy another one of these just to have the Coral Nectar and the Amethyst Noir as backup, but not going there. I think the next look I actually might want to do a little bit more of a all matte look. I mean, definitely a bronze look would definitely be easy with this. But tutorial number 1, Bejeweled Brilliance. Blushes are made in Italy. Blushes are made and eyeshadows are made in the USA. I think made in USA of US and imported ingredients. And to be quite honest, they are actually quite smooth. These mattes, are actually really, they're actually not that bad. Definitely pigmented, that's for sure. And extremely buildable. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I do love the fact that these mattes are buildable rather than coming off right off the back, just bam with color. Because I could tell they definitely do pack a punch if you build them up. And you could actually blend them out. And depending on what kind of brush, obviously they are blendable, buildable, which is great. Great. That cherry one reminds me a lot of, like, maybe that was supposed to be the matte and the passion floor, but they said no and they exited out because they want to keep it for holiday. I could see that. I could really see that. So tutorial number 1, definitely quite a few more tutorials to go. I'm very curious about this Star Garnet. Is leaning a little bit more plum compared to the Cosmic Garnet, and this one, which is a little bit more mauve ruby. Like, yeah, this definitely has more ruby, and this one definitely has more of a purple hue to it. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you have this, if you got this, let me know what you think about it. Splendor, Star Splendor, I think is the other one. Yeah, that color story is just really boring to me, so sorry, not sorry. But 2024, let's get this going. I am really thrilled to go more into palette focuses. I also want to do tutorials strictly on color type of eyeshadow looks. So blues, greens, purples, neutrals. I hate doing neutrals. But you always got to have a good neutral eyeshadow palette, eyeshadow quad, or like a very good neutral eyeshadow look to go to with mattes, with shimmers, with sparkles, with layering. So 2024 is going to be a year of me just experimenting, learning from what I taught myself, also learning as I go, especially about complexion and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys next video.